guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. Today we are reviewing something that, as you can see, I am holding the camera and I normally would have it in a stationary position, but because this model is just so gigantically huge, it wouldn't fit in frame when I had it in a stationary position, so I have to hold the camera, and it is this. This is the Masterpiece Models Parasaurolophus model kit. Now this is a gigantic kit that you get. It's made of resin, I believe. Actually the main body kind of feels, I don't even know what, it almost feels like a plastic, but it might be a type of a resin. And then the legs are like definitely a resin, the head as well. But anyway, yeah, it comes in a whole bunch of different pieces, completely unpainted, unassembled. You have to glue it all together and paint it all up yourself. So this is how I painted mine. Yours, as I say with every model kit, can look however you'd like it to look. This is just the vision that I came up with for mine. As far as Masterpiece Models goes, I love them. They have such gigantic dinosaurs for such a good price. It's just unbelievable. This, I believe, was $130, $129.99, and then I think the shipping is like $38.60, maybe, somewhere in that range. So basically $168, almost $170, and you get something that is so gigantically huge, it's just unbelievable. It is, like, just look at the size of this. It is massive. Well, they are sculpted by a sculptor, I believe his name is Darren Mcdonald. He does fantastic work. I did previously review a Masterpiece Models dinosaur kit on here. It was the Daspletosaurus, which I also love. They actually have another dinosaur in this line, a Parasaurolophus, which I do also have and will review at some point as well. They have more than just these guys though. They also have different dinosaur skulls and a Camarasaurus head, a whole bunch of stuff, but unfortunately I don't have any of the others, just the Daspletosaurus, Parasaurolophus, and Parasaurolophus, and I've already reviewed the Daspletosaurus. Now today is Parasaurolophus' turn, and then I will definitely get to the Parasaurolophus at some point, but I can definitely say with complete confidence that if any of you guys are interested in ordering something that is just massive and will immediately catch the attention of anybody that comes into your house, Masterpiece Models is definitely the way to go. These things are incredible. The amount of detail and sculpt work put into these is staggering, and the size, seriously, just cannot get over the size. These things are huge. But yeah, we'll take a closer look right now and we can see some of the more finer details. You can see, just looking at the head, this thing is sculpted pretty much to perfection in my opinion. It is so beautifully done. So many skin folds here, right here on the face. Just showing the amount of motion right here on this part of the face. It really is beautiful the way they sculpted that. The entire mouth looks so nice. This little beak, that I guess you could call it, as these are duck-billed dinosaurs, but the little beak type part here in the front sculpted perfectly. The nostrils look fantastic, they really do. They look really, really nice. I put a little bit of a gloss on them to give them a little bit more realism. The eye is very large, it's super easy to paint. It's actually the only part of this model that I really am not happy with as far as my painting goes. I feel like I probably could have did a little bit of a better job on the actual eye. Not to say that it looks bad, but I mean, attempting a little more detail on the eye might have been a better choice on my part. But the eye is very easy to paint because it's so large. Even the detail around the eye is very nicely done. I painted this quite a while back before I was very good at painting dinosaurs. Not that I'm very good, but I've gotten a little better since then. And although I really still can't say that I'm too good with eyes, because it's something that I just haven't gotten down quite yet. The crest, sculpted beautifully as well. Very, very nicely done detail as far as the scales the entire way back here. It's beautiful and super huge, as I keep saying with this model. You just don't understand until you actually purchase one of these and you get one of these in person and see how gigantic they are, then you'll understand why I continuously say that these things are gigantic, because they're just massive. Unfortunately, you can't really see inside the mouth, as the mouth is pretty small, but you can take my word for it that the detail inside the mouth is also very nicely done, pretty much just as the rest of the model is. It's got these nice little bumps that run the entire length of the back of the model that give it a very nice look as well. beautiful, beautiful sculpt work here on the skin folds on the neck. It really looks beautiful. There's just so much realism to this model. It honestly looks like it could just be a real Parasaurolophus just out for a nice little stroll. Coming down here to the side, you can see again the scales sculpted very nicely. Going down here into the stomach region, the skin folds here just look super realistic to me. I really think that it just looks like it generally could be a living animal. The arms also sculpted very nicely, and the feet as well. The feet look really, 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 really nice, pretty much as they should. Again, you can see some more skin folds here running up the side of the stomach to the leg. Just look at how beautifully realistic this looks right here with the leg coming forward, which is causing these skin folds to actually push up on its stomach here. I just can't even get over how nice that looks. Just look at how realistic that looks. This whole little section right here with the skin folds and the way it's pushed the stomach skin up with the leg moving up. It is just so nice. Fantastic attention to detail in that area. Beautiful muscle tone all over in the back legs here, you can see. They really did a fantastic job with sculpting that. The back feet look just as nice as the front feet. Beautiful. Mine actually had a defect on the toe, which I don't know if it was like an air bubble or what happened when they were creating it, but there ended up being like a fairly decent sized chip taken out of the foot there. So I went ahead and just made it look like it was a wound maybe that it had received on its foot. And it just looks like it's got a nice little bit of a blood there, and it's just got a nice small wound on the foot, which I didn't really mind. I fixed it up as best I could to make it look, you know, as good as it could, which gave it a little bit more realism, in my opinion. I did contact Masterpiece Models about it, and they were very, very quick to help. They offered to send out an entire new leg just to replace that one little spot on the foot, so that was very kind of them. I didn't really need it, and I told them not to worry about it because I was just too impatient to get underway with building this and painting it, as I was super psyched to have it. And I didn't mind just creating that little extra there on it, which I guess gives my Parasaurolophus a little bit of flavor that nobody else has, unless they've obviously come up with the same idea and had that same issue. Now looking back here at the tail, as I said, huge, gigantic tail. It is perfectly straight, it's not bent in any way, and the sculpt work also beautiful on that. It's got skin folds and beautiful scale work the whole way back. Absolutely fantastic. Looking at the other side, pretty much the exact same thing, but everything is just sculpted so nicely for the way it's supposed to be on both sides. Now you can see that those skin folds that you saw on the stomach on the other side are not over here. There are some skin folds, but nothing compared to the way it was over there, because this leg is in a back position, whereas the other leg was pushing forward. So that's definitely beautiful attention to detail on the part of Masterpiece Models. Now measuring this is going to be a little bit of a task, as he's huge and I am holding the camera. So you're gonna have to trust me. I'm gonna put the camera down for just a second, measure it, and I will get right back to you guys with the measurement. So it is about 14 inches high, and from head to tail, you're looking at 38 inches long. That is gigantic, huge. Now this model kit is a ton of fun to put together. I didn't really have very many issues whatsoever as far as getting the pieces to fit perfectly together. There will be some flack that you'll have to clean off, some little bits of the resin on the edges, all that fun stuff. And then once you glue it together, it goes together quite nicely. Paint it up however you see fit. And that's pretty much it. And then you'll have a gigantic Parasaurolophus in your house for yourself and anybody that comes in to enjoy. Now, as I said before, the price of this is around $168. Pretty much, I believe it's $168.59. Pretty much on the dot, I believe, would be the price. And it is super worth it. For something this size, you're not going to get anything this big anywhere else for a price that nice. And as I said, Darren Mcdonald sculpted this, so you know. If you don't know who he is, you might want to Google him, but if you do know who he is, then you know you're getting a fantastic piece. So Masterpiece Models, guys, keep an eye out for them. I will link you guys to their Facebook page, and I will also link you guys to their store where you can purchase this. They also sell this on eBay, so you can grab it off of there if you'd like, however you see fit. But I would definitely recommend anybody that wants one of these to get on buying them because they are awesome. So yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.